Hello, this is old Jordan TV. Good morning. How are you doing this morning? Good afternoon. Are you in Jordan? Or are you from where are you staying right now? Just gonna scrub my toes and wash my feet for my sleep stream. I'm washing my hair. Washing my ears, behind my ears. Wash my face. I'm in the pool right now. I am swimming, old Jordan. You can do a dive off the diving board. Into the deep end if you like. What's up, what up? GG, homie. Make sure we scrub our feet real nice. Yeah, I love swimming, Soul Jordan. I'll actually be going to the lake in a couple of months, maybe whenever the summer starts. It was like -7 last night here in Winnipeg, so I might get to the lake one of these days. it's gonna be a good day. Wish I could go to the deep end. It's the best. Swimming in the deep end has always been my favorite. Yeah. First thing my mom would say is don't swim in the deep end. First place I went, deep end. It's dangerous though. My mom had to pull me out. My mom had to pull me out of the pool a few times because I couldn't swim anymore and I was going under. Then she strapped water wings on me. Those kept me up. Those kept me floating. They teach you how to kick your feet. And they get your legs to be stronger. Tread water. Which is the closest beach to you, Soul Jordan? You know how to swim? So you won't be needing water wings then. I needed water wings when I was 4 or 5 years old. In 1984, 1983, I used to wear water wings in the lake with big, like 5, 6, 7 foot rollers coming over my head. And I'd poke up because I had water wings on so that I could be smashed under. And then I'd poke up out of the water. There's so many in the Philippines. What's the best beach in the Philippines? Nicest water. You know, maybe cleanest beach or something, you know, but nicest, you know, it's got all kinds of, it's ritzy, it's beautiful. What's the name of it? Boracay and El Nido. Very cool. If you go to how's the Wi-Fi? Is it strong there, or it's pretty good in the Philippines, eh? Can you take your phone to the beach and stream, or is it not as good at the beach streaming? He's old Jordan. Could you can buy a SIM card with access internet connection? Okay, nice. He's old Jordan. Could you tell me how much it is to buy a house in the Philippines? Like, I don't want to live in a. I want a nice house, but I don't want a big house. I want a house for like. Now I don't want any kids, but I want a house for 4 people. Like I'm from Canada, so I like to have a little bit bigger house than I need, but not too big at all. Not too big. Maybe 1,200 square feet, 1,200 square feet, maybe 1,250, maybe 1,350 or 1,400 square feet at biggest house. How much is it for a house there? Because me and my wife are gonna move in about 4 or 5 years or less. But we want to adventure, we want to travel, we want to explore, you know? We want to live, you know? We don't just want to be stuck, you know? I went to this Jamaican gentleman's funeral and it seemed kind of like he liked it here and everything, but I think some people get stuck here, you know, but he actually just wanted to be here. He really liked it, you know? I love Winnipeg. I love Canada. It's just, it's so expensive to live here. You can buy a SIM card. I just think if I could travel to the Philippines and stay in the Philippines for 3-4 months in the winter time, I think it would relieve me of the, you know, how cold the winters are here. I can handle the summers here as long as it's not going to be smoky, but if it stays smoky, then I don't want to live here. It's so smoky today as well. All right. Zol Jordan TV, thank you for joining me on this stream. I want to thank all the viewers from around the world. It says it depends where you want to live, in Manila or in the countryside. I definitely would like to live in the countryside, but not too far from, you know, the city cap, like from Manila. Maybe 1 or 2 hour drive. If I can get to a nice countryside where there's a lot cleaner air than in Manila City, you know, yes, that's what I'm looking for. And I want it to be by the water or very close to the water. But yes, now we're talking. So Jordan TV, do you want to be my real estate agent? You'd probably get me a good deal. Because you're from there, we could have a spot for you to come and visit on the farm. We could have a nice room for you. And then you could come and stay and I could make you breakfast and dinner. You could bring your husband or anybody you want, really. 1 or 2 people, but you could bring a couple people. You could come stay at the farm. In Manila, what are we farming? Apples. Apples, oranges. We're farming fruit trees, you know, high in nutrients and minerals, you know, organic apples. I want to grow them for the world, you know. I think if we have more apple orchards, I think we can free up some of the pollutants in the air, right? We won't eat about 6 years worth of apples. We'll put them all back in the ground, and I think we'll be able to rid the world of contaminants in the air with apples and apple trees. I can't believe how hot I am. I'm just gorgeous. So that happened, you know. It depends where you want to live, yeah. So how much is it cheap in the countryside? All that's done. Now, protein shakes, electrolytes. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, there. Decongested. When you have a bath, all your sinuses and stuff are all, the water pushes down on your chest. And you're able to do what is referred to as decongesting. It's very important. So now I'm going to read Zol Jordan TV's awesome messages. Actually, let's pin this one because you're so awesome. We'll end that poll as well. We had 100% of you saying hi. So that's always nice. Tag, Zol Jordan said tag, Tay or Batangas are good places to start a farm in Philippines. Now I'm gonna do a search, and I'm gonna show you guys some houses for sale in the Philippines, in this area. Batangas farms for sale in Philippines. Oh. So it says Lipa Batangas is a 4,800 square meter farm. We got 1,000 square meters for 4.5 million. Farm lot in Bamboo Hills. Let's see what it says here. It says foreign ownership. Foreigners can lease land for up to 50 years or land through a corporation with Filipino majority ownership. So I can't actually probably buy land, which doesn't really make sense, right? Why would we allow you guys to buy land in Canada if we can't buy land in the Philippines? So I got to look into it more. I think I might be able to, but I think I might have to become a resident of the Philippines first. Like I have to become a citizen. And I might want to become a citizen of somewhere else. So I don't know if Philippines will work out then. I wonder if I can buy land in Australia. I know a girl who lives in Australia. I think pretty sure she's married, but probably to an Australian. But can a Canadian buy land in Australia and live there? Yes, a Canadian citizen can buy land and live in Australia, but there are specific regulations and requirements to be aware of. Foreigners, including Canadians, need to obtain approval from the Foreign Investment Review Board. That's fine. Before purchasing property in Australia. So we can actually purchase it though. Foreigners, including Canadians, must apply for the FIRB for approval before. Yeah, that's fine. That's where they have to see, like, I guess they check the funds. This applies to both residential and commercial properties as well as vacant land. Applications based on various factors, including the type of property, its value, and the intended use. So there's just checking the legal cost. There is typically an application fee, varies depending on the property value. New properties, foreigners are generally allowed to purchase new properties, including those off the plan. Purchasing vacant land for residential development is generally permitted, provided construction begins within specified time frame. They just don't want you holding the land. If you're going to buy it, they want it used up. Otherwise, they'll leave it vacant. They don't want someone to have like asset ownership. You're not going to start buying up land in another country and then say you own 90% of Australia by the end of the year. You know what I mean? Fuck you, Bill Gaudis. Restrictions often apply to the purchase established residential properties. Foreigners may be prohibited from buying existing homes, with exceptions for redevelopment projects that increase housing stock. So, I don't mind redevelopment projects. That's probably where I'm at. It's cheaper. I can increase the value and then sell it. I mean, that's a win-win for Australia and the person who bought it. So Australia is not stupid. They're playing the ball. They're playing ball with a real ball. Buying property in Australia does not automatically grant you the right to live there. You will need a valid visa that allows you to live and potentially work in Australia. There are visas options available depending on your circumstances, such as work visas, skilled migration visas, or investor visas. You will need to meet specific eligibility criteria chosen. It's highly recommended to engage in a real estate agent experienced with foreign buyers to navigate the local market. No thanks. I don't need someone like that. I get it why someone could, but I ask a lot of questions. And I know what I'm looking for. It's not like you're going to tell me there's snakes and crocodiles a block away. Of course I'm going to check and see if there's snakes and crocodiles a block away. That's going to increase the value, right? I'm a live streamer. If I have to barely get up and look outside and there's a crocodile, we're rich, folks. Just going to make the wife some toast this morning. Toast and tomato sandwiches. I think we might even have some mayonnaise or something. It's avocado, so it's no egg. Vegan mayo, we'll call it. Okay, so we're gonna plug this in here, and we're gonna start doing this right now. Take 2 seconds to get her done. Oh man, I'm telling you, I'm having a good day. And I hope you are too. I'm a very, very hot dude from Canada. Making our way when all is pretty sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away from Carney and all his creepy cronies? Somewhere you wanna go, anywhere but Canada will do, yo. Mark Carney's a fucking bitch, yo. Kevin Solomon too. Wow, healthy meal, nice. Yes, we're gonna have these tomatoes on the vine. These are organic tomato Roma on the vine tomatoes. These are from Red Sun Farms, Kingsville, Ontario. You notice how there's a term, Kingsville. Kingsville, Ontario. That's a bitch word, king. Kings and queens are total bitches. Silver spoon fed pusses. Losers. Kings and queens are absolute fucking losers. Period. Never forget that. You shouldn't be like, oh look, it's someone richer than me, let's bow down. Fuck no. Grab a dirty old rotten tomato and chuck it, bro. Grab a dirty old rotten tomato and let her rip, bud. In Canada, the dirty old scum suckers there, they have this thing called Jubilee year, right? Well, we'll be discussing today why the Jubilee year is important for people, right? Taxation and what they refer to as inflation is simply, well, they have this thing called school, right? Then they get these losers called what they refer to as smart people in economy, which is all a fucking scam. Economists are scammers. Economists are told what to say by the higher up person with the fatter dude in a suit. That's what an economist is. They're liars, cheats, they're worse than car salesmen. So I'll give you an example. Like you can't do economy and think that you have the answer. Economy varies from person to person. It doesn't vary from country to country. That's far too broad a scale. You must shrink that down to an actual person. And then an economist must take into account every single person's economy. But they're too fucking stupid to ever figure out that. And that's why you have what's referred to as a recession. When these fat fucks in suits get it wrong, which obviously makes the billionaires more money, right? Who loses when there's a recession? Who wins? Look how often they manually manipulate the system, creating a recession. Knowingly that pandemics and wars create recessions. I went into a bank and there's a fucking piece of paper on the wall that shows all the fucking trauma that they do, the drama and the trauma that they do worldwide to us. Holy fuck. I can't believe how dumb people are, you know? So, it doesn't take a fucking mad scientist or a bum to figure out that they are fucking us from the inside with the schooling taught that we're forced to learn. Their system is designed to fail every 40 years, minimum every 40. It could fail every 10 years. Their system is designed to fail. When it fails, it only impacts the taxpayer. Remember, royals pay no taxes. Remember, royals pay no taxes. They are the ones who implement the laws worldwide. Royals create a Senate and a body to handle the affairs of the people. But it's not to handle them for our gain. It's for the fucking royal coffers only. And I mean, it's gotten to the point now where nobody can afford to have a house in Canada. We have to take the royal fucks off our money now. They're going to, they are permanently ruining us. Permanently. We have allowed a foreign country to ruin Canada. This is treasonous on the highest levels. The Declaration of Independence was written in the States in fucking 1860 or 1755. We need one today. We need one now. To protect us from fucking greed-driven fucking pompuses. Pretentious, pompous, greed-driven scum. So right now, Trump has imposed 35% tariffs on Canada. I'm thinking that Canada will just fold as a country. This is what I'm thinking is going to happen. We won't be able to create jobs right away. We're going to have to, Canada will go into a slump. And if I'm right, I can't remember if we have allowed foreign businesses back in our country. I'm pretty sure we haven't, but you can't buy land in Canada right now if you're a foreigner. Let me double check for investment. You can't buy investment properties here in Canada if you're a foreigner. Did Canada cut off foreigners from buying investment properties? Is there a ban on foreigners buying property? The foreign buyer ban prevents non-Canadians from buying residential properties directly or indirectly. Census Metropolitan. This is August 5th, 2024. This includes any transactions where the buyer is non-Canadian individual. See, what happened was, the reason this had to be put in place, fuck, I hate even saying this, our dollar dropped to 55 cents. Our dollar was so fucking 54 cents in December of 2024. So they put this in place 4.5 months before they knew they were going to crumble our dollar. So somebody had our best, not like, I don't know how much, but somebody cared about us enough to make sure that they couldn't keep stealing from us. So how the world works is, corporations, like I'm disgusted that you guys can't see this. Corporations will move into a country where your minimum wage is fucking pennies an hour. I have to give you a number because lots of you can't picture shit. 50 cents an hour. There are people around the world that make 50 cents an hour. It could be a child. It could be a teenager. It could be a 40-year-old mom, single mom. It could be a 75-year-old man or woman making 50 cents an hour. Name a bunch of horrible countries that don't have good laws. Canada is part of that problem. Canada hires foreign workers stealing, paying jobs from Canadians, right? So Canadians hire foreign workers to go work in fields for minimum wage. Like, they set up these weird deals where they'll have 5,000 immigrants come here and pick a field for a corporation. I can't get too much more into it. That's a topic you guys don't even understand how powerful these people are, okay? You have no idea. And these people are dangerous. This is the most important thing you can understand, is these people are dangerous. I'm not worried. I'm very well protected, and I pity the corporation that comes at me. I pity them. You don't understand what you're dealing with now. Like, corporations had power before. In, let's say 2023, maybe beginning of 2024, you guys had power. Corporations will be facing criminal charges on the daily starting 2026. On the daily in Canada. The world is changing. Overnight, you'll see a light switch flip on and people start to do things that they were meant to do, right? Free themselves. And there's only one way to free yourself. And that's to tell the bully, that's to tell the giant corporation to fuck right off. That's the only way. Then you push that giant corporation out of your country forever. Then you jail the CEOs of that country, of that corporation, and you put them in a cage in your countries. You put them in fucking rusty cages. And you watch how fast all the rest of these corporate CEOs tuck tail and run to Greece, New Zealand, wherever they can head to real quick. Mexico, some dingy little Tijuana spot that they've, completely privated off the beach with their 6 cohorts that stole from us for 10, probably 5 generations. These corporations aren't done. These people aren't overnighters. These are people who've been working this scam for 20, 50 years. Their parents led the way, opened the door. And now the kids are just simply filling the pockets left and right with their parents are gone, right? So all these kids have corporations now and they have no clue how to run them. Not only that, they're not half as sadistic and twisted as their parents were, right? You what? It's already done, boo-boo. Can you, you can, right now? Yeah. No, none of that's happening. Please, come on up. So, when you know, you know. So we're gonna get my wife a couple toasted tomatoes here. I'm gonna have a couple too, and put some salt and pepper on them. Ooh, it's gonna be good. But yeah, there's corporations out there that they don't play by the rules, and they're greedy, right? First thing they did is they used Canadians to create a corporation, right? We built the corporation, and then from underneath our feet, they're like, oh yeah, don't worry, we'll give you guys this and that, and then from underneath your feet, they swoop in and outsource all jobs in Canada to the Philippines, to wherever, could be a Caribbean island, right? There's all sorts of places right now where these scum suckers are creating. They're creating the problem, right? If you have a corporation, right, and your corporation's in Canada, but all the jobs for your corporation are outsourced to another country, your corporation is a leech. If your corporation doesn't have the jobs coming, if the money doesn't stay in Canada, if the money doesn't go to pump up families, give raises to mothers and fathers with kids, then that company, that corporation is a fucking leech. So right away I'm going to go around every major top 500 corporations in Canada, and we're going to find out how many of these corporations are fucking leeches. And it's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your fucking mind. I'm so smart I can ask a question and I can get a roundabout answer quick here for you. Hey Google, what's the percentage of shitty corporations in Canada that outsource most of their company? 52.5% of Canadian businesses are outsourcing. So over half of the companies in Canada are fucking shit fucking thieves. Now, you think I'm being harsh. Oh,
Do you have a company in Canada? Oh, you have a little framing business, a little roofing business? Where are your employees from? Do you outsource immigrants from China, North Korea, Mexico, Philippines? Are you outsourcing? No. Why is a multi-billionaire who's already rich, who's making hand over fist every quarter, why do they need to do that to a country who helps them? There is no fucking answer. So quickly you can see that these are shit corps. These are literally what I refer to as shit corps. So, when you know, you know. But yeah, there's a lot of people out there that are fucked, you know? And you gotta wonder how many people at the top are snakes that are they're in on it. You know, somehow they're like, oh yeah, don't worry. I have another company I'm starting up and I'm gonna sell that off in 2 to 4 years, but do you want a job there? You know what I mean? So they're like, don't worry, I got your back. But the other 62 people in this area, they're fucked. Right? But the top person gets a new job. The one that already had a house paid off. You know what I mean? Holy fuck. And that person barely lifted a finger in the fucking wherever you worked in the corporation. You know what I mean? They weren't the saving grace at the company. They're more like the dog fucker that barely got anything done all day. You had to cover for their ass. This is an awesome world, Canada, hey? But banks, corporations, they are the problem. So, the Bank of Canada has to lower interest rates. TD Bank, shouts out to TD Bank for like continually stressing the hard need for the interest rates to drop to 2%. Continuously. RBC is saying, oh no, all rates are done and final this year. That Macklem dude, that fucking Macklem dude, needs to go to jail. He is bankrupting Canada right now. So we got this dude, Tiff Macklem, or something like that. He is bankrupting Canada right now. He says that there is not a fucking hope in hell that there's going to be a rate cut in July. He's like, the inflation is 1.9%. That's inflation the way your shit economists looked at it, that one way. Inflation in the grocery store is at 97 fucking percent. Tiff, you goof. The gas station? You have to go back to before COVID to get an honest answer. What was the price of gas across Canada in 2018? The price of gas was $1.13. You probably get gas for $1.09 on a good day in Canada. So we are at $1.40 right now. $1.35, $1.37, 95, 99. Pieces of shit. Claudia Silva says, how you doing, Claudia? Claudia, your messages are so awesome, but I have no clue what they say. I'm sorry, my friend. You always give me hearts and stuff. And amor, something amore. Mi amor. That's how you say it. I think that means like, hey, hi. Hi, honey. I don't know what it means, but it's something like, it's mi amor. Let's see what mi amor means. My love. I think it might mean my love. Mi amor translated to English. My love, I'm right. Fuck, I'm smart. Well, that's a little bit drastic, but I'm just here having a good time. So mi amor is okay. Number 3. Yeah, you're number 3 right now, Claudia. You got a lot of catching up to do. There's been some fucking fierce typing in the chat there. We were going viral last night, and then I don't know what happened. We were down to fucking 20 views an hour at one point. Like, fuck off, YouTube. Pieces of shit. We went from 1.7 thousand views, 1,700 views at fucking 9 p.m., you know, down to 21 views at 10. I'm like, what the fuck? Or not at 10, but at 11 we had 31. Fuck you, YouTube. Pieces of shit. So that happened. So let's go over here. Let's get the wife Sammy's rolling out here. Toasted tomato. Where is the salt? Right here. Seasoning salt. We use this one because it tastes real good. Oh, come on. A little bit. A little bit. A little bit. A little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Fucking ginger goofs at YouTube and Google. You really pissed me off. You lost one of the greatest streamers in the world. Now I'm only gonna be like mediocre streamer for a while. Fucking there is no one cool on YouTube, so I can't even like. I used to watch YouTube, right? I used to actually think YouTube was fun. Holy shit, has YouTube got boring in the last couple of years now? There's you guys, all the streamers are most of them are dead. Most of the streamers on YouTube, it's not that funny, but there were a lot of them were really, really bad people. I'm being serious. A lot of the streamers on YouTube were so evil. It's fucked up. YouTube is a very hate-filled platform, I figured out. When I came here, someone mentioned the word trolls. I was like, what the fuck? Trolls? All I could do was picture this green fucking hunchback thing with like no teeth fucking running at me. And I thought that was a troll. I'm like, what? Trolls aren't real. I literally thought that in my head. I'm like, fuck troll. I mean, trolls don't exist. That's what I thought in my head. It took me over a year to understand what the fuck a troll was. Maybe 2 years. I was like, people are this evil? Like, so you mean you spend your entire days just going around on YouTube live streams telling people off? Holy fuck, are you a sad fuck, yo? I still can't fathom how shitty someone's life has to be for you to be a troll. How fucking shit are you, you know? Like, you've never tried bubble hash? Fuck! Like, you have no fucking feeling, not even feelings, you have no urge to fucking have a hobby? Holy shit, yo. I get a kick out of this one dude, like, Speed Bump Eddie, man. You are a weird dude, man. The shit that comes out of you, fucking, no A&E fucking, what do you call that one where they get people around, sit them in a chair, and they get their whole family around? Intervention. Holy fuck, I thought that show was really fucked up. But it was so creepy, I had to check out a few episodes. I never liked that one where they got them big black dudes or big white dudes with biceps to yell at young children in jail cells. Never got that. I couldn't figure that one out. Scared shitless or something. They take like a 4-year-old boy. You're a new cocaine kid. It's going to happen to you. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? That kid is peeing himself. He is 3. What are you doing, you creepy old pedo dude? You know what I mean? But there's people out there that they feed off scaring kids. There's people out there that get shit on all day. They're kind of a shitty person, or their stuff that comes out of their mouth is kind of shitty. So other people treat them shitty all day because you say shitty stuff a couple times a week, so no one likes you. You know what I mean? So you get fucking harassed because you're a shitty fucking mouth, right? Shut your shit mouth up. People aren't gonna make fun of you. So what happens is when you have a TV show, right, or a YouTube channel, if you want me to watch your content, you gotta be funny. There is no one funny on YouTube. No one is funny on YouTube except me. I don't watch myself. Me and Johnny Depp same. I don't watch my fucking Pirates of the Caribbean movie from last night I made. I'm not going to. So, Clint Eastwood same, but I'm better. He's only made 200. I made 27 fucking thousand movies for you bitches. You know what I mean? Not same. So, I don't really think that there's much hope for anybody on YouTube. I saw this young kid, I don't know, 25-year-old kid, Jack Doherty. It sounds like a powerhouse name. It sounds like you're gonna fucking see some dude who's 6'7", you know, fucking, he's got hair flipping. He combs his hair way too much. Jack Doherty is that's what I get out of it. He's a small boy. He's a small boy trapped inside a 25-year-old. And so, or 30-year-old, I don't know, I'm gonna guess he's 30 or 25. He is going to jail. That kid is, I'm putting my hand up, I'm a seer. That kid is the next YouTuber to go to jail. 100%. He'll be the jailbird of YouTube. We had Manny. I called fucking Manny 2 years ago with machete in a Sonic. I was live here at the counter and I said, this guy's fucked up. Him and Machete were drunk in a Sonic on what they're calling a family stream with 500 or 1,500 people in the chat of his live stream YouTube. YouTube's allowing this shit to go on. Machete, this fucking little dwarfy Smurf Mexican guy, is going up to elderly couples in fucking Sonic. He has poured a whole bottle of rum into his big, oversized diabetes Sonic cup that's bigger than him. And he needs him and these other 3 fat Mexican chicks to carry his Sonic drink with him over to the table. And then he gives gang signs and threatens the 2 elderly old people at the Sonic table. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching right now? And Google I showed my foot, and Google and YouTube mods age restricted my video the other day. I was like, you guys are such fucking losers, man. The intensity of the gang stalking and the harassment is so high at Ginger Goof YouTube and Google. You guys are the pussies of the internet. You guys are the pussies of the internet. And I'm already guaranteeing you half of you don't have jobs anymore. I see no one that used to lit me on the fucking support fucking chat. None of you lit me anymore. That's number one. So, and I don't see any of you bitches. I used to see the same bitches in the chat for 4 years. Now you're gone. Now all of you are gone. So it's interesting. North American YouTubers, I fixed the Google help or the YouTube support. But I'm just warming up, bro. I'm calling Doge today. I got some old emails from Google admins and shit. You guys are scum and I'm going to prove it today. I'm taking your old emails to Doge. So fuck you. YouTube and Google staff have harassed me, so I'm going to lay criminal charges against them. I'll be suing for millions of dollars per video. I don't care what I get, if I get 10 grand per video, but I'm going to sue for millions for each video. There's no fucking way I should be viral by now. Like I'm pulling 9 to 12 or 18 subscribers a day sometimes. That's a shit number. I used to pull 85 subscribers a day. How the fuck am I pulling 25,000 views with only 9 subscribers? Fuck off. Don't even start to lie. How the fuck is it that a channel gets fucking... you can go around and look, and there's a channel with 16,000 subscribers, and they made a 37-second video. One video. And it's of a screen of them rewinding an old Drake song. You know what I'm saying? That is an inflated channel. And then you go look at Mr. Beast. Go look at Mr. Beast's latest video. There are people on Mr. Beast's channel with 100,000 subscribers and 3 videos. I just checked this yesterday. I can't believe how fucked up it is that I'm the only one that sees this. So there's this goof on it. I'm going to screenshot it. Then I'm going to bring it up on a live stream on YouTube today. And I'm going to show you what they're doing backdooring. So they inflate a channel backdoor. Then they have that channel go to their big channel and inflate it with impression rates. So they're sitting with 60 or 80 devices that are all linked to the same IP address. And I'll prove it today. But YouTube doesn't go ahead and moderate that. They should be checking. They do it for tiny channels, but for Mr. Yeast Infections channel, they don't do that. You do know what that means, right? That is a deliberate oversight of the policies, and they're allowing him to break YouTube policies in order to gain multiple millions of subscribers every month. And I'm going to prove it. So that'll be the end of this video. I hope you all have a great day. I'll see you next time. Remember, the best parts of my videos are always at the end, so fucking scroll to the end or Or make it through the whole video if you're not too stupid, you know what I mean? Like what you're doing right now, there's no way what you're doing right now was more important than what I told you this morning. There's just no way. If you're on YouTube, if you pay attention to YouTube, then trust me, you should be paying attention to this. I know the ins and outs of how people are shady in the system. I was offered, and I'm like, no, because I know what it does to the... I'm not going to say too much, but don't do anything that will... If you don't legitimately gain and garnish subscribers, then your channel could be deleted on top of... And which doesn't make any sense, right? What I told you already should be enough proof for them to delete Mr. Beast's channel. He should have his channel fucking deleted. For how... So another thing he's doing is, they told me that you can't use other channels to get watch time and stuff, right? So you tell me who owns that fucking channel with 112,000 subscribers and 3 videos in 16 years? Who owns that channel, right? They can see based off the IP address, so they can dig in, and it's a privacy violation. It has to be. You're telling me they can go that deep to dig up that much information? They're going past their limitations of what the boundaries and scope of where they should be checking and what they should be checking. On top of that, again, I'm going to say it, they're not checking Will Smith's channel, Jack Black's channel, and Mr. Yeast Infection's channel, and all those 35 and 40-year-old men that play Minecraft with little boys like Dream. All the people from Mr. Beast's channel, I don't know any of their names, Taylor, Danner, and Fanner. You know, those 5 dudes who hang out with young children all day are definitely the ones that, you know, I would never hang out with somebody that hung out with young children on YouTube all day playing Minecraft. Can you jump across these 10 bricks and I'll give you $10,000 in cash? Like, you gotta go meet them. Do you fucking understand that? You gotta go meet them. Oh, you're a young child? You want a t-shirt signed by Mr. Beast? You're a young child, you gotta give them your address. You're a young child. You're gonna give a fucking stranger your address. I'm a 7-year-old boy. So now they know where a 7-year-old boy lives. You know what I mean? These are the breaches that YouTube allowed. YouTube allowed this breach, right? I have never solicited a fucking child on YouTube, ever. Mr. Beast does it every fucking live stream. He goes live and says he's gonna fucking, oh, here's Trevor from Michigan, 7-year-old boy. He wants a t-shirt for $100. Let's put a $50 bill in there. So they're enticing the next group of children to be like, oh my God, Mr. Beast is giving away free t-shirts plus money. Because the t-shirt's only $25, he's giving away $50. So that means you could buy another t-shirt. Plus you get that one for free. If you're the one he picks. So what happened was Mr. Beast, those giveaways broke YouTube guidelines, policies. He profited live on YouTube, plus he broke the YouTube guidelines, plus YouTube didn't penalize him. So this is all over Reddit, and if you pay attention to anything, and you know, and it's highly illegal in the USA, what he did. Highly illegal. You can't, so I'll tell you what happened next. Some of those young kids didn't get a $100 bill in their t-shirt that they bought. And the mom, she went on Reddit and goes, well, my kid was told he was going to get a $100 bill in his t-shirt if he ordered right now. So he did. But he didn't get anything. He got a signed t-shirt and a couple stickers. He was so sad that he didn't get his $100. It's on Reddit. Go read it. There's like 17,000 upvotes. So when you know, you know. But there's a lot of people that don't understand. Mr. Yeast Infection is not there for you guys to what you think he is. He's literally milking you and using you as cash cows. So now you know YouTube is in cahoots with Mr. Yeast Infection backdooring. So it's either that Google and YouTube reviewers are profiting with him off of these illegal actions during a YouTube live stream, right? He knows somebody there, right, at YouTube, which is Ice Poseidon has always said. If you go watch the old Ice Poseidon VODs, Ice Poseidon said that he can get unbanned from YouTube anytime. Him and Gray know YouTube mods. And they have their phone numbers. So, and I can't tell you any more than that, but I'm going to tell you that they were outed as being agents of Kaya. And that's all I can tell you. Ice Poseidon went into hiding. I don't know if you guys know this. Ice Poseidon went into fucking hiding for 4 or 5 months because he got caught doing a pump and dump CX crypto scheme. Again, YouTube allowed him to do that. So you can't make this up, guys. Ice Poseidon was able to make over $450,000 American off a pump. Not he didn't earn that money. He stole it from his viewers who wanted to. Well, so I'll explain it give me a second. Just give me 1 second. I'm doing something. Matt? There? 4-yard big, then 2-yard small. I had it at 5 yards, but I think it is 6. Are you good? Okay. I love you, dear. Mm-hmm. All right, boy, the grout on the floors looks so good. I have to paint the grout today now that she's set up and cured. It was actually quite a bit of painting on the grout to do. I re-grouted quite a bit of the floor. Just fixed up, made it a little bit more chunky on the grout, you know? It's not above the line, above the tile, it's just perfect, you know? So, we've got, I gotta make the wife a protein shake. All right. Toast and tomato sandwiches, protein shake, electrolytes. I got a sweep, vacuum, and mop. I had a bath, brushed my teeth. I'm gonna get a haircut tonight, so I'll look really, really good tomorrow on stream for Friday's streams. You already know. I am a hottie. Yo-ho! All right, next we're gonna do another protein shake for the wife. So we fill that up, pop this in here. Alright folks, I'll be right back with yet another banger. Stay tuned, more great videos just like this.